We will begin with an extempore. Extempore means speaking, at random on a topic. Think about it, express your thoughts, and then we will discuss improvements or corrections in English. Couple of correction. There's a lot of repetition in what you are saying. So whenever we are talking, it's okay to say one statement only once.
Good morning, ma'am.
Very good morning. How are you?
I'm doing great, ma'am. How about you, ma'am?
I'm doing good. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, so which topic are we discussing?
I haven't checked the topic, ma'am, today. Actually, I was a little bit busy outside today,
No
so
problem.
I haven't go through the topic.
No problem at all. So we are discussing childhood today.
Okay.
Okay, and we will begin with an extempore. Okay.
Okay.
So on any one of the topics that's suggested, or you could even speak on both. So it says nothing is right, nothing is wrong. Everybody just has a different perspective.
Yes.
You want to share something?
Yes. The topic is childhood.
Yes.
Okay. Regarding childhood.
The topic is childhood, and the session is beginning with an extempore on any one of these topics. No, you want to speak extempore? You understand what is extempore?
I don't know, ma'am. Can you please elaborate it?
Okay. So extempore means speaking, at random on a topic.
Okay.
Okay. So right now maybe you are not prepared with this topic that I am giving you, but
Okay.
please try and speak on this topic. Think about it, express your thoughts, and then we will discuss improvements or corrections in English. Is that okay?
Yes, ma'am. No problem.
Yeah, so it says nothing is right and nothing is wrong. Everyone just has a different perspective.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yeah. So begin with the
You
session,
understand what
ma'am.
is perspective?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good.
Yeah. So childhood is a very beautiful memory, ma'am, in our life. So whatever we learn, so we grow in our career from the childhood onwards. So that is one of the most important aspect in every human life.
Mhm.
And if somebody want to become something something, there are very rare cases. They might be successful in their life in the after ma'am, when they becoming somewhat in a younger age. But when the person is very like habitual towards the habits, or he was decided to become something, so it is very common. Most of the people can easily fulfill their dreams, whatever they dream in their childhood. So that's why childhood age, whatever we call, from around 0 to around less than 10, it is very very important stage in a human life. So it will decide actually our career, where we will go and what we will. Because ma'am, whatever we learn in our childhood, like nursery up to fifth class, so which will it really impact us. So if we are really active in our childhood, so that in our like upcoming years also, like sixth, seventh, eighth standards, we will become more ma'am, habitual to that particular ranks also. So the persons who are active in their childhood, they basically able to uh, um, become the toppers in the higher education as well. It doesn't matter exactly if the person is if he is a very active in the childhood, then only he can become that much merit student. But most of the cases is that the childhood will impact a lot in our career. So that's
Okay, very good. That's very nice. Um, Mr. Hare Krishna. So that's very good. So, yeah, so a couple of corrections. Like what I could understand what you were saying was that, and please correct me if I've not understood it right. Uh,
okay.
are you able to hear me okay?
Yes, ma'am, I can hear you.
Okay, good. All right. So, what is very important here is like there's a lot of repetition in what you are saying. Okay,
Yes.
there's
Okay.
a lot of repetition. So, whenever we are talking, it's okay to say one statement only once.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's fine. Sometimes you want to repeat it to feel that okay, the message has gone.
Okay.
Yeah, but then it's okay to say only one thing once. So maybe like when you are speaking this, you can say that childhood is a very important phase. What you said, no, in the middle somewhere,
Yeah.
in a person's life. Yeah, so you can
Yes.
once say childhood is a very important phase in a person's life. Childhood is a very important phase in a person's life.
Life. Yeah.
You want to try saying it?
Yes, ma'am. Childhood is a very important phase in a person's life.
And then because you said no, like you said something like if somebody wants to be successful, yeah,
Yeah.
and then you said if something becomes habitual of habits,
Yeah.
yes, and then you said very very important stage, and then you said about active, if someone is active in childhood they become toppers in higher education also.
Yeah.
Yes. And you said not definitely it is true always, but it happens mostly. That's what you said.
Yes.
Yes, is
Yes.
that right? Yeah. So all of this you could sum it up in saying childhood is a very important phase in a person's life that you just said. Yeah. Then you can
Okay.
say the habits children develop,
Okay.
yeah, or the habits we develop as children, yeah,
Okay.
they become our training for life.
Okay.
Is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, is it okay? Does it say the same thing?
Yes, ma'am. The uh, the learnings which we
Yeah, the
learn,
habits,
the habits which we learn in our childhood,
yeah,
that will become the
the habits we develop.
okay. The
So
habits we
which we
develop.
develop is also okay. The habits which we develop, yes, please.
Okay, the habits which we develop in our childhood, which will become training in our younger age.
Yeah, become our training for our life.
Okay, but become a training for our life. Okay.
Yeah, okay. Or the habits we develop in our childhood become a training for our life. Or if you want to be specific, you can say the habits which we develop in our childhood, they become a training for our life.
Okay.
Yeah, become a training for our life. Yes. Uh,
Yes, ma'am.
and then you can say, for example,
Okay.
okay, for example, I have seen, because this is not scientifically proven. You also said it, no? It's not
Yes.
most. It's not like it's kind of carved in stone. It's not like it will
Yes.
always happen like this. But you can say, for example, I have seen children who are active,
Okay.
uh,
Yeah.
yes, or people who are active in childhood grow up to be toppers in higher education.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay,
I have seen the childrens
people,
who are active
yeah,
in
or
their
children, yeah.
yeah. I have seen the children who are active in their childhood. They grow up very like intelligence or merits.
Grow up to become toppers
Yeah, they grow up
in
to become toppers in their
higher grades.
higher education.
You can say like this. Who are
Yeah,
active in their childhood grow up to become toppers in higher grades.
yeah. For example, I have seen children who are active in their childhood grow up to become toppers in higher grades.
Is that okay? Is this making sense?
Yes, ma'am.
And is
Yes,
it
ma'am.
helping you, Mr. Hari Krishna? Is it helping you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So because this is like today my son was also going in for a paragraph writing competition. Yeah. So
Okay.
so what I could see was that this is what anybody sees in communication. Okay, like how are you able to express yourself?
Yes, ma'am. It should be crystal clear in a crisp manner.
Yes, yes. It has
Mhm.
to be very clear. That is
Yeah.
one. Second is it has to be properly arranged. Our thoughts
Yes.
have to be properly, yeah. So we try and say the summing up statement first. It is also called as bottom line on top. Yeah,
Yeah.
like we try to say the message first. So your message is that childhood is a very important phase in a person's life.
Yeah.
Yeah. The habits that people develop or which we develop in our childhood become a training for our life.
Yes.
Yes. For example, I have seen children who are active in their childhood grow up to become toppers in higher grades.
Yeah. It's a step by step manner. Yes.
Yeah, it's going step by step. Yeah, this is it.
Yeah.
This is all you were trying to say.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, is that
Uh,
okay, Mr. Hare Krishna? Anything
yes,
else
ma'am.
you were saying which I've not included?
Yeah, this was the 3 4 points only I covered, ma'am.
Yes,
Whatever you repeated now, those are the
yes.
4 points I covered.
You covered. No, this is what I could take as your notes, and you were talking.
Yes, ma'am. If somebody wants to become successful, if something becomes habitual, very,
Yeah.
very important stage in human life, active in childhood become toppers in higher education. Not definitely. Okay.
Yes, and then you said again that childhood is therefore very important in a person's life.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that
So
okay?
it's very, yes, ma'am. I am also taking screenshots. I'll,
Yes. It will all
yeah.
be there in the recording, not to worry.
Okay.
Okay, the recording will have everything. Yeah, not to worry. But if you still want to take screenshots, please take. Not to worry.
Yeah, I have taken, ma'am.
Wonderful. And another topic on so now let's come to this that nothing is right, nothing is wrong. Everybody just has a different perspective. You want to speak on this?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
What is
Uh,
perspective?
yeah, perspective is, ma'am, one person's vision, we can say, or one person's
Very good.
vision, we can say simply.
Yes.
So,
Way of
what he,
thinking.
yeah, their own vision, how they think, that is the perspective of a person.
Very good.
So,
Excellent. Very good. Yeah.
yeah,
Yes.
thank you. So, it's very obvious, ma'am. Everyone, lives in a different environment. So based on their environment, their perspective will become a change. Okay. So so that's why we need to respect each every other's perspective, and based on our analyzation, our understanding, we need to focus on what is important and what is not important for our life. Because in this 130 plus crores of people are available in this India, so everyone perspective is very different, everyone. uh, so that's what my point, ma'am. We need to focus on what is important for us and what will help us to become successful in our life. So based on that, we need to focus, and but we need to respect each other person's perspective, since we all are not uh, uh, much known to that person, so we don't know what the conditions he lived in and what conditions he grown up. So that's my perspective, ma'am.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Very good. This is very nicely said. So we said that everybody lives in a different environment, and based on the environment, the perspective will change.
Yes.
Yeah, this is what you said. And so
Yes,
this is fine that we can also say everybody's. situations are different.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can say it like this, like everybody's situations are different. Okay, and therefore the perspectives they develop are also different.
Okay. So yes.
Yes, is that okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, because the family situation, the work situation, the school situation, they help you develop perspectives.
Yes.
Yeah, so you could say it like this. Yeah, you want to try?
Yes, ma'am. Everybody conditions or situations are different,
Yes, conditions
so
is also a very good word. Yeah,
yeah, and based on that they develop their perspective in a different manner.
are different, and hence their perspectives
Are different.
are different, or you can also say, and
Are
hence their
are
perspectives vary accordingly.
yeah, very accordingly or not same, anything we can use.
Yeah, yes. So you could say something like this. Condition. Sorry, I said there's a spelling mistake here.
Yes,
Yeah,
ma'am.
condition.
Situation. Yeah.
Everybody's conditions or situations are different, and hence their perspectives are different.
Yes,
Yeah,
ma'am.
or hence their perspectives vary accordingly.
Yes.
So whichever you like, you may use. I would personally choose the last one better. Hence
Yes,
their
ma'am.
perspectives vary accordingly. It sums it.
Accordingly. Yeah. It
Yeah,
looks
is that okay?
something interesting. Yes, ma'am.
Yes. The next you said was, so this is the first line. Based on our situation, we need to understand what is important or what is not important in our life.
Yes.
Crores of people in India, crores of people in India, you said, we need to respect each other person's perspective. Since we are not much known to the other person, so we
Other
don't
person.
know in what condition he has grown up.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So when you say no, based on our situation, we need to understand what is important and what is not important in our life. This is fine.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, this is fine. Then crores of people in India, yeah. So you can here say, because I think it's an incomplete sentence. Yeah.
Yeah.
So there you can say, uh, however, we live in a country,
Okay.
yeah, where the population runs in crores.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
However, we live in a country where population runs in a crores.
Runs in crores, not in
Okay.
a crores. It runs in crores.
Crores. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. You want to try?
Yes, ma'am. Uh, Whereas we live in a place. Sorry.
Very good.
However, sorry.
Whereas is
However,
also fine. Yeah.
whereas also
No,
fine.
however is better. However is better. Yeah.
However, we live in a country where crores of people. Uh,
Where the population runs in
Crores. Okay.
crores. Yeah. Therefore, we need to respect each
Each other
other's perspective.
respect perspective. Yes.
Yeah. So, or you can say we need to make an effort to
Okay.
understand and respect.
Okay.
Yes. Each other's perspectives.
Okay.
Yeah.
Each other's perspectives. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. Is that okay? So
Yes.
you can say, therefore, we need to make, however, we live in a country where the population runs in crores.
Yeah.
Therefore, we need to make an effort, yeah,
Okay.
to understand and respect each other's perspective
Perspective. Yes.
or perspectives. That's also fine.
Yeah.
Is that okay, Mr.
Yes, ma'am.
Ikita? Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. And then you can say. as we are not aware, or you can also
Yeah.
say as we know little about everyone's conditions or situations.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, because you do not know the situation of the person next
Yes,
door.
ma'am. Just we
Yeah.
know little bit about a person. We cannot
Yes.
judge. Yeah. There is
Yes.
also a quote, ma'am. We cannot judge by seeing the first page of the book like that.
Yeah, you cannot judge a book by its cover.
By its cover, right?
Yes. So, however, we live in a country, yeah, where the population runs in crores. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Is that okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Therefore, we need to make an effort, okay, to understand and respect each other's perspectives, as we know as we know little about everyone's, yes, does this mean,
Situations. Yes.
does this help?
Yeah, ma'am. I got.
Yeah, you want to try it once again? And
Yes,
does this
ma'am.
sum up what you were trying to say?
Uh, ma'am.
Does this sum up what you were trying to say?
Yes, ma'am. Let me read
Yeah.
it once again.
Yes,
Yeah.
please read.
Uh, however, we live in a country where the population runs in crores. Therefore, we need to make an effort to understand and respect each other's perspectives, as we know little about everyone's situations. Yeah.
Yeah. Is that okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Or you can also say, as we know little about their situations.
Yes, ma'am.
You can even do that. Yeah. Does this help? This is
Yeah.
what I think you had said.
Everyone lives in different environment. Based on environment, the perspective will change based
Environment.
on,
Yeah.
yeah, environment.
Yeah. No, no. Environment.
Okay, environment.
Yes.
Okay,
Environment. Yeah, very good.
okay, okay. Environment. Mm. Yes, ma'am. So, may I know,
Yes.
ma'am, how much time it's left?
Yeah, we have a little more time. Let's go to the next topic for extempore. It says unemployment.
Okay. Yes. So, let me start, ma'am. Mm. So, unemployment is becoming a biggest issue in India in this present situation due to recession process on USA. So the companies which are working for US clients, they are seeing a lot of layoffs in the US companies. So based on their projects, our Indian companies also losing the opportunities, and they are also laying off people. And due to that reason, India is becoming an unemployment country. So which is going to be a very affect our economy very badly if it will go like that. So to reduce this particular situation, our India need to take some like steps, ma'am, I want to say. So some steps to overcome this situation, especially India need to focus on some specific cultural skills, ma'am. Like there is some basic idea about how to do some electrical works or mechanical works, so that the people can generate their own their own product. Like in China right now, everyone try to uh, create their own product and they try to sell it in the market. By that money, they can earn a lot, and at the same time China exports a lot of products to other countries, and it makes a lot of money as well. So by the same way, if our India also focus on somewhat some skill set, like right now robotics is going to be very important and chat GPT is coming along. So somewhat technical skills and some basic idea about mechanical and electrical skills, everybody can create something, and they can be independently work themselves, and it will really helps to grow Indian economy. This is what my point of view, ma'am.
It's very good. Very well said. Very well said. Good points. Yes. And so, yes, very good.